Hey guys, how's it going? It's Baggins here, and today we're gonna be trying something pretty ridiculous, something that I don't think any New World YouTuber has ever done before, and I don't think we'll do again, because quite frankly, it's gonna take a lot of time, and it might not even be that interesting. Today, we are going to be leveling up exclusively through reading the lore notes in the game. So those little blue pieces of paper, I think by standard they give you 80 experience, but it might scale as level goes up. I'm gonna learn a lot of information today, primarily about where the location of every single lore note in New World is. Supposedly, there's about 520 of them in the game right now. It may be more, maybe a little bit less. A few of them are going to be in dungeons, expeditions, and behind quest objectives, so we're not going to be able to get those. However, I do want to keep my experience gain as purely focused on lore notes as possible, so I'm not going to be doing any crafting, I'm not going to be doing any questing, I'm not going to be killing any enemies. I probably will open some chests so I can try and find some better armor and stuff, because as we get into the higher level regions of the map, I think I'm probably going to be pretty underleveled, so if I can avoid getting one-shot by pretty much every enemy we come across, this will make the journey a little bit less painful. But yeah, today we asked the question, chat, what level can you get just from reading lore notes alone? So if you enjoy this one, make sure you go ahead and click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more ridiculous stuff like this, and let's jump into the game, shall we? Okay, now I'm almost certain that there are no lore notes in the starting location, as we don't actually have an experience bar or anything else here. But I will be getting the shield from Captain Thorpe just as a way to have a little bit extra defense in the earlier levels, so we don't get one shot as we try and go into the higher level regions. Maybe the shield will provide just a little bit more durability or damage resistance just to help us, you know, evade the high level enemies. Now, I'm sure you guys already know this by now, but just in case you don't, you can skip the starting tutorial just by going to the game menu and then hitting skip to New World, and that will put you on the starting beach. And I'm very curious as to see what starting beach we're going to get. I'm hoping that we get First Light, because then we can sort of naturally progress our way up the map. Whereas if we get somewhere like Everfall, it's a little bit more tricky. What have we ended up with here? Oh, we got Windsward. Okay, I mean, that's, you know, it's the second best from First Light in terms of, you know, starting in a lower level region as opposed to starting, you know, in the middle of the map or something. So let's go ahead and start picking up lore notes. Now, it is worth mentioning, I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of where every single lore note in the game is. I'm going to be using a website called newworld-map.com in order to be able to locate all of these lore notes. Now, whether it's entirely up to date or not, we will have to, I don't know, we'll find out, I guess, but fingers crossed it does have all of, or at least the vast majority of locations of lore notes in the game. So already hitting level 2, I mean, the early level is pretty easy to come by. You can get that by pretty much doing anything in the game. One thing that is worth noting is we are going to get experience by discovering these locations as well. So it isn't purely just going to be based off lore notes. There is going to be a bit of XP gain, actually quite a bit of XP gain, probably equal to the lore notes from the locations we discover. So definitely worth bearing that in mind. However, there's nothing really I can do about that, so if you guys think it's clickbait, I can't really not get XP from discovering locations, so there's not really much we can do about that one, right? I'm gonna have to open up the map here and just make sure that I am going in the right direction to get some of these lore notes. I think we have another 3 on this island, no, 4 on this island here. Wasn't even paying attention to where I was going there. In terms of points, we should spend some of those on probably just Constitution. We should have also been auto running there, but hey, again, mistakes were made. One thing you guys are probably wondering about, first and foremost, why is there nobody else in this starting area? Like, in a starting server of New World like this one, like a fresh, empty server, surely it would be, you know, filled with newbie players. That is because we are playing on a content creator server. This is something that was actually set up by Amazon, so YouTubers like me can get you guys a bunch of guides, tips and tricks, great information out, and then also really stupid videos like this one. So once again, guys, if you do appreciate the stupid videos, let me know in the comments down below. And also, I am struggling to find this particular lore note. Where is it? There we go. I should know where these are. These are like the ones that you have to get for the main storyline, but the exact location is not imprinted on my brain. One thing that you guys may have a question about as well is how am I reading the lore notes without actually reading them? Like, how am I getting them to pop up or, like, you know, count as read without pressing the read button? You can press T on the keyboard by default to read lore note, so you can see add to journal. You get the XP, but it doesn't pop up on your screen, so you can just sort of do a drive-by reading of the lore note if you want. Right, I think I'm gonna go very adventurous here and just go straight down to First Light, I'm pretty sure we're going to see some high-level enemies as I try and do this. So it may not work out, but if it doesn't, then we'll just go back into the Windsward town and continue on the sort of default route that you would take. Oh, no, I couldn't get it. No. Okay, these guys are explodey, though. That kind of helps. Maybe I can get the explodey guys to kill the ghost here. The ghost is... These guys are at skull level, so, this is pretty spooky. Don't hit me. It's got this stupid cold aura or something. Okay. No, come on, Baggins. I didn't die. Oh my god, I got hit and I didn't die. Right, okay, we got that one. That was a dangerous law note. Honestly, this is probably gonna be what most of the video is like later on when we're just trying to run away from high-level elites. Okay, they got me. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. We're definitely gonna need to find some decent armor from a chest in order to get some of the more exotic law notes in the higher level locations. Now, in the interest of not having this video be like several hours long, we probably will start cutting out a few of the law notes. As if we kept every single discovery in, unless I just did like a super hyper cut, you know, literally 1 second of each, even then it would still, that would add like quite a decent amount of time to the video. If there's 500 of them and we only show 1 second of each of the clips, it's still, you know, that's still gonna add quite a bit of time. So we will cut some of this out. We'll just show, you know, the initial levels, and then maybe like every 50, every 20 like law notes we got or something, just as like a way to track the progress of how we're doing. Level 4. Right, gotta remember, I need to open some chests if I don't want to be like one-shot range. And we are just gonna put all of our points into Constitution, I think, because the more Constitution, the more hits we can take, and the longer we can potentially live when we're in the more dangerous areas. I thought about like if I'm gonna get to 150 dexterity, but I don't think I'm gonna get that many levels that I'll be able to get the triple dodge roll. Like, I don't think you get 150 dex until quite a bit later on. I wonder how this map like knows all of the locations, if it's able to just pull the data from something internally in the files, or if these are user submitted. I don't know. Shoutouts to New World Dash Map though. Seems to be the most reliable source so far. I looked at a few other map websites, but some of them were a bit outdated. Some of them didn't have locations, which New World Dash Map did. So if you guys have like a better resource for finding law notes and you want to share it in the comments down below, feel free. If anybody else is looking to do something ridiculous like this, or maybe, you know, in the, oh my goodness, in the long run of the game, you want to, oh, I'm most certainly gonna die here. In the long run of the game, maybe you want to go for like 100% completion and find all the law notes. There it is, we got it. Got it. Jump. Dodge the bullets. Okay, now we're going over here. Don't know whether it's above or below, but... Oh my, yeah, okay, alright. We'll come back to that area. I'm pretty sure we can get within range that we can do that at least. Alright, well, let's go do the Windsward loop. We've got about like 10 notes in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 notes in Windsward. Some of these are the ones that you get from like the faction vendors. They have the like information about the faction on them, so those are only like a one-time thing. I'm pretty sure they appear in multiple towns, but you can only get them like the Syndicate's charter. I think it's the same in every town, so this will be a big chunk of XP that we get here. One thing that's worth noting, we're getting 70 XP, 80 XP from some of these, but if we actually went in and we did our XP gain from the territory standing, you could get even more from some of these, so just bearing that in mind. If you do want to get like a, you know, even more XP from reading these notes. I'm not going to do that because I am just like trying to keep it as pure as possible in terms of what can be done just with like a very basic character. But certainly if you guys were interested, you know, you could get the XP gain modifier and level up even faster off of these. Alright, well you guys don't see this hopefully in the edit, but I've already been doing this for 30 minutes so far. Although probably like half of that was me trying to find that flippin' law note on the waterfall, so I'm actually gonna have to go stream here, so we'll do this, I mean, I imagine just based on how much of the map we have to explore, this is gonna be like a multiple day recording project, so yeah, we'll be back in a little bit for continuing to get the remaining law notes in the game. Alright, well, I started recording again, but the bad news is I was muted for almost all of the recording. So you guys missed out on me getting the law notes from over in the camp here. There's actually quite a few. Like this side of Cooper's Ranch, there's like 8 law notes all in one area. So that's definitely a hot spot to go to. We have hit level 7. In fact, we're on our way to level 8 now. We did die trying to cross the river over to this area here. You can see. I need to get into the habit of putting camps down, so... Okay, Amarine Temple is filled with like level 20 skeletons, and whilst they are pretty easy to evade, they definitely don't move as fast as the camping not unlocked yet? Oh, of course. Because I haven't done the main storyline. Oh my god, this suddenly became a lot harder. Holy flip. Okay, well, I guess we just have to not die then, huh? Oh no. Oh, okay. I gotta get the camp, guys. It's so insane. There's so many quests though, right, with the camp? It's gonna take so incredibly long without the camp, and at least I can stop by to heal. Alright, I'm gonna pay attention to the amount of XP I have, so I am currently at 11,195 total XP. So let's take a look at the end of this, and then we'll deduct that from the total XP. I think it's not going to be like much more than a level, but we'll have to take that into account just to make this like somewhat bearable, because it's like almost unpleasant playing this way. Okay, there we go, guys. We have finally completed enough of the main storyline that we're allowed to place a camp. So we have gained 5,105 XP, which is pretty crazy actually, considering how quick those like series of quests are. But now we can finally go ahead and place down our camp, which is gonna make this whole sort of experiment, journey, adventure, insanity. I don't know what I should be calling this, but it should be much more bearable now, at least now that I can freely put down my camp as I want to go explore places. So let's go back down towards First Light, which is the direction that I was gonna go. And Law Notes Larry will continue back on his adventure to gather as many notes as possible. Once again, quick recap. We did get a sword level. My constitution is now at 25. I picked up a couple pieces of gear. Alright, level 12, just from the discovery. I think I'm actually at the point where the law notes are giving me more experience than discovering locations, though. Let's see, how much is this next note going to give me? 140 XP, not bad. And then now we gotta go get the ones near the fishery over here. Get some more constitution. Good stuff. Man, some of the locations for these law notes are just like insane. Like, there's no way I would have thought to like come all the way along the top of these rocks to go gather this, but this is like such an amazing area to look around and do screenshots. What is that over there? Oh, is that? Oh, that's the ship in First Light. Man, this game is so pretty. Here it is. I wonder if this is the most remote law note in the game. Mother of the Deep. There it is. Level 13. Man, I guess I was wrong. Really wrong. I thought we were going to be like level 15 or 16 maximum, but I guess I wasn't factoring in, like, it's basically double because, yeah, every time we discover something as well, and we have to do a lot of discovering. So maybe if we just got the XP from the law notes without the discovery and the, you know, like, as we discover things, we also get reputation in the area, and each time your reputation maxes out, I think we get a big chunk of XP. So we're about to get 25 more in First Light. I'm pretty sure that gives you a chunk of XP as well. I need to pay attention to that next time I sort of wrap up in the area by discovering a location. Okay, and then we've got some on the opposing island. But it is getting pretty late here for the recording. I went to edit interest. Let's do /played and see. Okay, we are 2 hours, 34 minutes in. We're level 13. I think by playing sort of properly, we'd probably be about level 16, 17. So we're not like too far away, honestly, considering we've just been running around gathering law notes. This is actually not like a completely terrible way of gaining experience, which is kind of surprising.
The following day.
Okay, so quick progress update for you guys. I woke up early this morning and we went and grabbed all of the remaining law notes within First Light. So we have fully finished our First Light now, and I've also done like the vast majority of Cutlass Keys. The level 2 sort of time investment ratio is starting to fall off quite a bit now. Also, apparently we've got another note somewhere around here, but I don't... Is it upstairs? It might be upstairs. So yeah, one of the reasons why this has taken so long is because of moments like this where I am looking around for a law note and I sort of can't find it. So I do suspect that either the map that I'm using is outdated or I'm just not looking in the right places. So as a result, we're probably not going to be able to get 100% completion, but we're getting pretty good. As you guys see from First Light, we're almost entirely finished, and fingers crossed when I look at my Cutlass Keys sort of progress in the journal, I'm not going to have a bunch of gaps, although I suspect there is probably a couple I've missed as well. I did die many times in Cutlass Keys, as it is a pretty high level area. This is recommended levels, what are we at, 26 to 35, and I'm level 15, so I should be completely done with Cutlass Keys. While we're on the way over there, let's check our journal for progress, shall we? Tales of Cutlass Keys, 6 out of 6, 4 out of 5, so I need 1, 2, yeah, I only need 2 more pages, okay. But apparently there's 3 up here. So, I don't know how that works out, but I guess the question will be answered soon. Tales, 6 out of 6, 3 out of 3, 4 out of 5, 6 out of 7. No! We did miss some stuff. Swampy's Cookbook. Oh, I missed a law note down in the south about the recipes. Oh, we're probably gonna have to go and get that. Looks like we are missing some, though. Oh, wait, there's no expedition. Of course not. In, okay, well, gonna have to go find where those are. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so quite a bit of time has passed in the real world, but in terms of editing, I think we've probably done a pretty big cut here. We're now over in Everfall. We have gathered all of the law notes we could find in Monarch's Bluff and in Windsward, so Windsward is now completely finished and Monarch's Bluff. With the exception of a few, it turns out that there are pages 6, 7, 8, and 13 are currently missing in this version of New World, and then also we have 1 page missing that we can't get because you have to go to the top of the temple in Windsward, and that place you can't currently get to because it's part of a quest line. You have to go through the blue door thing. So we've gone up to Everfall. We're now level 18, so we're doing actually pretty good. I highly suspect we're going to end in sort of the mid-20s by the end of this adventure. I think a lot of that, again, is due to the fact that we're getting quite a bit of experience from discovering locations, and then a big chunk of XP is also coming from repping up the territory locations as well. And if I did go for that increased XP card, I don't know, we could end at an even higher level here. I found quite a few pieces of gear since then. We also went into the oh my god, this is pretty packed up here. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out. I did put a camp just outside, so the camps have come very much, the camps have been very useful. Needless to say, we have died quite a few times. In fact, you guys can see like a supercut of me going into Monarch's Bluff, into the caves, the level 25 elite caves. Man, the number of times we died just shy of like getting the note, it was pretty upsetting. But thankfully we had the camp right outside, so we didn't have to make the run all the way from like Cutlass Keys on Monarch's Bluff again to do it. I would not recommend going for this like challenge or whatever you want to call it without getting the camp first. I feel like you've got to do it basically. Not that I think any of you guys will bother trying to recreate this like sort of insane adventure concept idea, but hey, I'm glad to say that I'm probably the only person in New World from before this video comes out, and probably a long time after this video that comes out, that will have leveled up a character or leveled up the character to the highest possible ability just from getting law notes and wandering around. I don't think anybody else has played the game quite in this style before. So yeah, luckily now we're in Everfall, and it's pretty chill here. I think like the highest level enemies are 25, yeah, 1 to 25, so we should have a pretty easy time picking up most of the law notes here. I mean, these level 23 enemies still hit pretty hard. Can I gather that? All right, yeah, I did get it. But yeah, we'll like jump cut forward to I guess, well, actually no, I'll keep you guys on for, because we're about to get the level here from picking up this last law note, and then I think we'll skip from Everfall to Brightwood for the next section, unless anything like super interesting or exciting happens. All right, there it is. Is this going to be the level? You gotta be kidding me. I'm wearing like medium armor right now, which is not ideal because it's preventing me from doing the dodge roll. I'm probably gonna swap out of that soon because I actually think the full dodge roll would like save me in situations like that. But there it is, level 19. I will meet back up with you guys further on once we've gathered a substantial amount of the Everfall lore notes. Alright, what's going on, friends? We are back with lore notes, Larry. We're now in the Great Cleave Shattered Mountain Range. I have completed Eden Grove, Morningdale, Restless Shore, Weaver's Fen, Brightwood. We did some of Ebonscale Reach, but not all of it because it's ridiculous in there. Like, everything one-shots you, basically. The same with Reekwater as well, so there are going to be a few regions that I don't think I will complete for this particular video. That with the reason that I have been doing this for, let's see, /played, turn off the camera. We are now at 21 hours, 31 minutes, and 55 seconds. Honestly, at the time of recording, the New World live servers are going to come up in about 12 hours. So it's getting a bit insane. I don't think I'm going to have time to fully finish this video series. It was maybe a little bit too ambitious. The main thing that's setting me back is just like we die and then we go back and we die and we go back. This would be basically impossible without the camp. I have determined the camp has become like massively useful. Sadly, the 500 meter range has screwed me over a few times where I've just gone out of the 500 meter range, but I thought like a good way to end out this video, we are definitely going to hit level 26 as we're about to come up to a big pocket. I think there's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 lore notes apparently just inside this encampment. Now, how many times I'm gonna die trying to grab each individual lore note? I guess we'll find out soon. But I think we'll grab these, and then I'm gonna go all the way up to the top, and we're gonna grab the final note next to the cathedral, and that should be a bit of a tricky one as well to get up there. And then I think we'll call it quits on the video, and I'll give you guys my findings or my conclusions on leveling up with lore notes. But as you can see so far, it's pretty effective. You can actually push to a pretty high level without really doing anything else in the game. I mean, just to show you guys here, weapon mastery, like we've killed basically nothing at all. We've done barely any crafting. All we've been doing is just wandering around and gathering lore notes. And I think at this point, each lore note is now giving about 570 XP. So it's really ramping up. It's becoming pretty insane, each one that we get. So let's put a camp down here because I suspect there's going to be a lot of dying as we go into this particular area. And we'll tune back in for the final run up to Shattered Mountain and into Murkgard at level 20, 26, 25.
8 hours later.
Come on, let me make this jump. Oh no. Oh no, okay. Oh, we're good. Okay. I have made it to this point. Now we wrap around. There's a guy with a gun up there. Don't want to anger him if I can. No! I was so close. Okay. Well, I think if I kept trying to do this for like another 2 hours, I could reach that one particular note up at the top of the cathedral, which would feel like a good ending to the video. But I'm gonna be honest, guys, I just don't have 2 hours. So let's get one more note that is like maybe a little bit more realistic, still in this incredibly hostile area. And let's wrap it up, shall we? Okay, here we go, guys. 50 meters away from our final lore note. Please, nothing just randomly one-shot me out of nowhere. Okay, dodge the mines. Dodge the mines again. Dodge the archer. Dodge the magic. We got it! Yes! Level 26. Alright, can I make it out alive here to round this one out? Hey, there's another camp I put down earlier. Alright. Well, there it is, guys. Level 26, just from lore notes and discovering locations and being shut up by an archer now. Fantastic. If I can open up my journal and show you my progress, I will. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to immediately die. Okay, this looks like a nice little safe area in the rocks here. So, documents, Tales of Eternum. we're doing pretty good. 4 out of 4, 2 out of 2, 2 out of 2, 18 out of 18. You know, there's a few bits and pieces missing here, but I'd say we are honestly like 80% or more complete in terms of everything. We did all of Brightwood, we've done all of Cutlass Keys, Ebonscale Reach. We're about halfway done with this. There's a few like extra bits that are like way up in the mountains that are really hard to find. We completed Eden Grove, apart from 2, although there seems to be a thing where the lore notes aren't even listed on the websites. Like, I literally don't know where they are, and they're not shown on any like particular map website. So whether they're missing from the game or just nobody's found them yet, I don't know. But yeah, generally I'd say we have like done the vast majority of notes here. I think there's probably about another level, maybe 2, to get from the notes, considering how much XP they are giving me now. It does get pretty insane later on, but yeah, that's the conclusion, guys. Can you level up from lore notes alone all the way to 60? No, you can't, but you can get a pretty decent amount of the way there. And if you were to weave in a bit of skinning, maybe actually like kill some enemies, don't use the sword that you get right from like the start of the game. Actually, no, I have upgraded this at some point apparently. Yeah, I think legitimately there is a lot of XP to be found from just gathering all the lore notes. So again, if you guys want the link to the site, I'll put it in the description down below. I highly encourage you guys to pick up the lore notes as you go along. I would highly discourage you guys from leveling just off of lore notes alone, because trying to come into an area like this and pick up the lore notes in a level 66 elite area, turns out it's pretty stressful. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. This whole adventure took me so long to do, and technically we're not even finished. 22 hours, 46 minutes. So yeah, if you guys could click the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, it would mean the world to me, and make sure this video wasn't completely in vain. I don't know if I'm ever going to do something like this again, but hey, you know, if you guys want to see it, or you guys have any other suggestions for something we could do after New World has released, let me know in the comments down below. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you all in the next one.